Knocksville is 3 guys with different influences, like Nico with the blues, I'm sort of rockabilly, a little bit of punk, and Creeper's anything, really. And yeah, we just mix it all together basically, and it comes out as it comes out, really. You know, we're different, psychobilly, punkabilly, blues, all that all put together, so it's exciting.
Just trying to do something new for a change, really.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many bands out there that sound the same or do the same songs and covers, but you know, we try and get, like, if we cover a song, we make it our own, like their lyrics but with our tune sort of thing.
As Daryl Hyam said, the guitarist for Vernouillet, he said that he thinks that we're taking rockabilly, this is just his opinion on it, we're taking rockabilly into the 21st century. We get a lot of good reactions from the younger people, and I feel that personally, like, not being influenced by rockabilly at all before being in Knoxville, sort of bringing the younger crowd into it, and then they realise there's a whole world, completely different world of music out there, and it's just like something for the young people to relate to, and it's almost like we're a stepping stone for them, but it just, with the heavier sort of side of things, like the crazy dynamics that we use, and
trying to get the rockabilly scene basically like the uprising had in the 80s with the Stray Cats, sort of along the sort of, I can't really say along the same lines, but sort of trying to get the younger people to relive it again and sort of.
Well, yeah, it all changing. Like, you know, you had the '50s sound, and then the '80s come on. It was the neo and like Restless with the clean sort of rockabilly. Yeah. And obviously now when you got like big acts like Imelda May and all these other young bands breaking through with like garage sounds, it's just, I mean, we're not on that lines, but we're doing the same sort of thing. We're bringing a different sound to, well, everyone really, everyone we can, and it's just exciting.
Yeah, it's good fun playing it as well. Like,
yeah, it's great fun playing.
Really?
Like, we didn't look for a sound. It just happened, to be honest. I mean, we did go in the studio the first time, and we were going in to make a rockabilly band, or
never played before ever once. Not
yeah,
once.
I mean, no rehearsal. We just went in the studio or something. And yeah, we came out with this like punkabilly blues sort of weird, cool sound, and it just worked. So we stick to it, and it's done us well. Like, we played everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but we played a lot of places, and like Europe seemed to love it. The UK fans, like obviously is where we're from, seem to enjoy it, and yeah.
It's good. It's good fun, and really, like,
yeah.
When I first got approached by Martin, I was intoxicated, and he said,
pissed.
He said
he was pissed.
Do you fancy doing some session drums? And I said yes.
He said exactly the same thing to me.
And he said, it's at 6 in the morning tomorrow. And I was like, well, it's 3 in the morning now, so are we sleeping? Nah. So we didn't sleep, went in there, didn't have a clue what I was doing, never heard rockabilly before in my life.
Never met me before.
Never met Nico before, showed me some weird videos. That was that. And then we got down to business.
Twisted man.
hit up some like sweet rockabilly tracks. Gave it my all, and then next minute got like basically a few emails from Nust in Germany, from, was it Niels?
Yeah,
Niels in Hamburg.
Neil Shaw.
And then Jerry Chatbox got hold of us, and he asked us to play at Coco in Camden.
First we had Brighton Rumble.
Brighton Rumble.
Yeah, we had Dave Mumbles from Brighton Rumble was interested in the UK.
Yeah, man, good bloke.
He then signed us to Rumble Records, which we did our first EP with them, with Things You Do, and on the B-side was it?
Baby Stop. Yeah.
Released that at Rumble Records, and then from there we supported Imelda May, and straight away Daryl Hyam wanted us on his record label, which is Ambassador Records, which is what we're on now, and we're recording our second album in a couple of weeks actually. Our first album is on Ambassador Records. Favourable North Stores.
And Big Boy Blower actually produced and mastered the album for us.
Legend.
And he's got a really nice bluesy sound, so he sort of knew where we were coming from. And yeah, he's a sweet dude.
He knows where good pubs are as well.
Yeah, he does indeed. And he likes his rum. So
Does like his rum.
So, well, me and Nico do. Do you like rum, Ryan?
It's alcohol, isn't it?
It will do. Suffice.
Yeah, I mean, if we're in that state of mind. But no, I mean, I think another thing that makes us different from the whole rockabilly thing as well is, I mean, although we have that sort of punk sound to us, the way Cooper plays drums isn't like any other rockabilly drummer. It's sort of like metal and punk, you know what I mean? It's just, it makes it sound so different and so fresh, and just, yeah,
it's all about
it works. I mean, like most people think, like obviously being in the scene and that, like you have to have a sort of just that. Like, it's a lot of snare work, and he just plays like mental and
Whatever he wants.
yeah, and just it's amazing. Really,
It's like Animal for the Muppets.
The Muppet.
Try.
Doormat.
Yeah, no, like what I realised from rockabilly music, my personal opinion, that when I first heard it, it was the drums are sort of just a background sort of noise, constant sort of one level.
Keeps the beat.
That there was no sort of real dynamic pushes in there, and I thought, you know, let's like switch up a bit. Let's put a proper 4/4 beat using the snare, the hi-hat, ride cymbal, all the toms that you can, all the cymbals that you can, get the pushes on that, and then just boost every chorus, boost like get low when you need to get low, like as in Mr. Ducktail, the song that we do on our album at the moment.
Yeah.
And we just take it from there, and it really works, and like it gets the crowd really into it, and it's just upbeat madness, and you just start buzzing off the crowd, and it's just great. Like, I just love hearing things.
We've done pretty well, really, because a lot of, I mean, dare I say it, I don't want to diss anyone or anybody, but like a lot of people are quite scared, or can be quite scared to play what we play on the rockabilly scene, because it is not very accepting. You know what I mean? People stick to what they know. You know, I mean, fair play to them. You know, I mean, I stick to what I know in my musical loves, but
I mean, it's Jerry Chapman calls us the puzzle. He calls us his puzzle because he doesn't know where to put us.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird. Like some people, like a lot of bands are doing a hell of a lot better than us in the scene, but at the same time, we're getting out to the general public and other scenes as well. You know, and it's just.
It's not just a rockabilly scene that we're confined to. We appeal to a lot of younger people, like we were saying before, sort of being it. And it's just, and like, we're doing something that we enjoy. So, and if they're enjoying it as well, like going back on myself again, like it just makes you buzz out of it, and it makes you want to carry on creating great music and like better music, and like just building like.
Well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? I mean, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
Yeah.
And we love it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of them.
Some people embrace it, some people don't.
Yeah, I mean, each to their own. You know what I mean?
Everyone's got their own opinion on how their rockabilly should sound. I mean, a lot of people like the 50s stuff, like proper authentic with the reel-to-reel echo, the without drums sort of thing.
Yeah.
What they do like all that sort of sound.
Reel-to echo.
Yeah, that's exactly the sort of sound.
I know. I mean,
I remember at the Rockabilly Rave, the first time we played there for the Battle of the Bands against the Caesars, a guy came into our chalet and was like, "I shouldn't really be here because I'm really into like the authentic sort of rockabilly." And he ended up talking to me. I haven't got a clue about rockabilly at this point anyway, and he was just like, "I really like it. It sounded like Stray Cats. I like the psychobilly stuff, but it wasn't too hectic. It was something that you could sing along to, something you could dance to, but it was sort of in between the psychobilly and the rockabilly thing." And we got a few people coming up to us saying, "We really like it, but it's almost that they feel like as they shouldn't, but it just sort of happens for them, and it's really cool to like have that impact. Like after being around in it for a while, it's just seeing like how people do get really into their rockabilly, and then they're coming up to us, and it's almost like we're breaking their religion of rock.
It's weird.
Rockabilly.
It's weird, isn't it? Because like if you like punk, we're punk, but we're not too punk.
Yeah.
If you like rockabilly, we're rockabilly, but we're not too rockabilly.
We're not authentic rockabilly.
It's just
we're neo rockabilly with a punk edge on it. We get a lot of people always want to mix us with another band. They always go, "Oh, you sound like this band," or "You sound like this band," because they want to put a label on us.
Yeah,
that's the problem with it. And we haven't got a label. I mean, we just play the music we love.
We don't even know what genre we are. Do you know what I mean?
Because I mean, we all put different bits in, and that's about it.
It's all good fun at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's why we're doing it. That's why we're here now, playing in Paris for the first time.
Yeah, great gig by the way. Great gig.
Yeah, really good.
Great country as well.
Belgium.
We played at the Rockin Day in Belgium.
Belgium literally bought so many CDs.
We sold out,
and we had nothing left to give, and we were like,
we still had a queue of people still wanted to buy. We had nothing left.
We were signing people, kids.
Yeah, we were signing people.
Just signing people because they wanted it.
We're playing there, Shock Festival this year.
Yeah, Belgium.
Come down.
Yes, we're playing Shock Festival.
Yeah, that's got to be awesome. That's playing Hank Williams.
Hank the Third. What about it?
One of his heroes.
Good laugh. Yeah, really looking for that. Belgium's great place. We also played at Charlie Rockets, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that's a cool place in Bruges. Bruges, love it.
That's
Bruges.
No.
Charlie Rockets.
Bruges, as Nico says.
Yeah, Bruges.
Yeah, I mean it's been a blast. Like in Belgium, like we only had 2 gigs there, but they've been the 2 sort of best gigs really. Because like the crowd love it. They get involved. They're not afraid. And it's just
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. I mean,
rock it over.
I think actually saying that, let's scratch that. Europe.
Yeah.
They get so involved, and it's just like they don't seem to be tied down with this. Oh, we must like 50s. You know what I mean? It's like they sort of just love everything.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we love UK and everything, but
oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Europe, but when we're in Europe, we don't miss our home. Not saying we miss our home, but because we prefer it, we love it in Europe. It's brilliant because they just love it.
They give so much of a buzz, and you just buzz off it.
And as a new band going off to Europe, playing gigs, that's a buzz in its own because not a lot of bands do that.
We've been quite lucky as well with promoters as well, because I mean there's been, you hear reports of bands going away to a different country and they get stuck there or something like that, but we've been really lucky so far with all the help from people that we've, like Jerry Chatterbox and Dave Mumble and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But with the age that we are, like we're 20, 21, 22 sort of thing, and just going abroad and then coming back, going abroad with nothing. Like today, like we came here with zero monies, and we're coming back with a little bit extra, and it's just, and it's great because like who can say that? Oh yeah, I went to France over the weekend, and I came back with more money than I went out with at 21 years old.
I received money for going abroad.
Yeah, and doing the thing that you love. Like I get paid for hitting things, and I think that's pretty good, actually.
The strangest thing just happened.
Hamburg pops straight into my mind.
Hey?
Hamburg.
Yep, that popped into my mind.
Oh,
right, okay. I'm telling it. Right,
my missus is going to watch this.
And mine. I already told her about it anyway.
Well, it's done now. It's done now. Right. Yeah, these two, we all got really drunk, right? As we do, because we do when we go on tour. He fell asleep next to a barrel, and he was on the dance floor going mental. I then woke him up, and then he said, "I'm awake now. I want to carry on drinking." But I said, "We've finished drinking now. We are very drunk anyway." So I went home, went to sleep. These two didn't come in until daylight the next day at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
We're in Hamburg, by the way, Marvin.
Oh yeah, we are in Hamburg, by the way. Yeah, we are in Hamburg. This is it.
Yeah, it wasn't an Eastbourne.
Yeah, it wasn't an Eastbourne. Yeah. And then, yeah, these came home at daylight. Smashed out their brain, saying they got no money left because they spent it all on prostitutes.
Yeah.
So literally you had, I think it was 50 euros between all three of us to try and survive for the next day and a half. We literally, did we live in the airport for like half a day?
Yeah.
Eating chips.
Yeah, eating chips that are just literally covered in salt.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably the most weirdest thing that's happened.
Well,
The worst thing that's happened.
Are you saying that? On the same weekend, these two decided to get naked and chase around the hotel.
oh yeah.
He was
That's
running
video
around slapping
footage
his
of
knob
him.
about everywhere, and I turned around and
Tried to do a cartwheel.
yeah,
Trousers down his ankles.
he
There's
tried
video
to
footage.
a naked cartwheel with his trousers to there. I didn't even see that there. So halfway through, he couldn't get his legs wide enough. Tripped over tit. Oh man, it was just funny. That was strange to see Nico with his hairy bum.
What? There was other weird things that happened.
A lot of it. I mean,
Oh.
I don't know.
Boomtown.
What?
All the weird people we saw.
Oh, but
We
everyone
played
was just
a
on
Boomtown
drugs.
festival in the UK, and everyone, it's a massive
Collapsing.
festival, and there was
Everywhere.
people. There's a bloke who was wearing
I
pink
saw-
French knickers, women's pink French knickers, and had a pink dildo, and was walking around with it, going up to blokes and putting it in their face and stuff.
Yeah.
I
It
saw a
was
bloke
weird people.
with a cart with wheels in it, wheeling around a body he's made. The whole festival. Just walking around. Who does that?
Weird.
About
He loved
four-
it, 'cause
about
he loves
4
that.
in the morning.
Yeah.
We're walking
Weirdo.
back to our tent from our mate's tent, and then literally people were falling over on the floor and staying there, and it was people running around, falling over, and then not getting up again. It was absolute carnage. I saw 2 police officers come out, face paint. I swear one of them was missing a shoe. And like, they're walking out of this festival, I'm like, where am I? This place is amazing. Can it just be a real town?
He loved it.
I loved it. I'm going back this year actually. It's going to be a great time. I've got a red man phone. I'm going to bust that out to the party boy.
Mankini.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's one like Burat used to wear. No?
I've got one of them.
Yeah.
I actually have one
What's
of them.
I never ever want to see you wear that.
No,
What have you
Ever.
got?
Mankini.
So boy. Green one, like Borat. Don't worry about that, you know what I mean? I've never been into cars myself. I mean, these two are, so. I mean,
For a 50, and I like 50s cars, like a Caddy or
He wants a Renault Clio.
no,
And
for my
that's
first car.
definitely
For my first
a
car.
Renault Farm.
But for 50s cars, I like 52 Ford, something like that. It's nice. Just straight low cut or a nice rat rod is always nice. You can't go wrong.
Robin Reliant.
Well, I've literally just sort of got my first car, and I'm working out, coming across a lot of problems for a 22-year-old VW Polo, and it is great. It's great. It's just awesome. Like being able to just drive around in that. It's great. Like driving, but just getting into like the whole car business and that is awesome. Like I'm into like sort of lowering it, roaring the bonnet, making it look a bit battered because it already does. It's 22 years old, for God's sake. It's got rust on the doors, and like just to make it look
It was made the same year I was born.
yeah, it was.
22
Yeah.
years.
I actually did used to have a Mark II console. I did it all night.
And a Metro.
Yeah, and a Metro. Yeah,
Yeah.
that didn't last
Were you
long.
burnt out? Gear
Yeah.
2 driver.
No, I had a Mark II
60,
console.
yeah.
I did it all up, nice, sprayed it. All it needed a new start motor. I changed that, and then the bloke who gave it to me wanted it back after it worked. I was like, thanks, mate. So yeah, that went well. But that was a lovely car.
But now, like after we went to play at the Hot Rod Hayride, and one of our friends, Colin, plays in the Hustlers. He's got a couple of really sort of nice Fords.
He's got Ford Pop.
Ford Pop.
And then Jet, his missus has got a Jen has got
Sanction.
Ford.
a Triumph Herald.
Is it a Triumph Herald?
Yeah.
That's what they use in Top Gear for the same thing, isn't it? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, no, like, if personally we could afford to buy these cars, I'm sure we would. But being musicians, you've heard all the stories.
We don't have money.
We've got nothing. No, apart from Nico, but we've got nothing.
Money's there
money.
to enjoy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point in working if you're not going to enjoy it?
So we spend it on booze and fags.
Yeah. We spend it on killing ourselves.
All right.
Enjoyment. No, I mean, yeah. I don't drive personally, but if I did, I'd just
Crash it.
no. If I did, I'd have a Mini.
The old or the new one?
Eh?
The old or the new one?
Old
Old one.
The oldest one I could get.
Old one. Always.
Older cars are so much easier. There's
Or Beetle actually. That's
things
because
go wrong.
they just sound nice. I
Yeah.
mean, again, Colin
Poor
used to have
engine.
like about 3 bloody Beetles.
German
or whatever.
German efficiency.
Mhm.
It's just that's why I got a Polo. I know it's 22 years old. It's got a split in the fuel tank, but it's awesome. Got up to 90 miles an hour last
got
night.
two
Yeah, that was
wheels.
awesome.
Yeah, we did.
It's got 2 wheels.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you want to see your t-shirt, it'll be down there somewhere. Go to Knoxville.
We're Knoxville, we're awesome. Check us out. You won't regret it. New, fresh, hip.
Young and cool. Basically,
You want to say anything?
if you're doing something that you enjoy, carry on with it. It's brilliant. We're awesome. Hi mum, you alright? How's it going? You alright? Yeah, nice one. Don't like that.
When you see me, yeah, anyone, buy me Nando's. Simple. Simple. That's
Don't
it.
buy
That's it.
Nando's.
Buy
He's
me
fat
Nando's.
already.
Buy me Nando's. That's it. I love Nando's. There you go. Said it.
Oh, Nico, mate. You're gonna be. Like,
Hi
30
mum, hi
stone.
dad. Hello Riddington clan, Hex, Marsdens, Bradleys, my missus, Hayley. I don't know what.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
my missus
Dan.
live. And also
Hey.
check out www.myspace.com/Knoxville KNOCKSVILLE 13.
13.
13.
No coincidence.
Oh yeah.